So obviously during the pandemic, it had a major effect on businesses in terms of how everyone was trying to get by, especially when we got into the lockdown point. So what happened there was, rather than let companies go through the normal, traditional kind of legal procedures for when you're owed a debt, the government decided to intervene. They instituted a temporary moratorium, which basically just means a bunch of normal methods which you could go by if you are owed some money by a debtor are prevented, they're taken off the table, and the government told people that you need to try and resolve these directly, otherwise we're going to institute a brand new arbitration scheme, which is what they're going to make people go through rather than the traditional court methods. So the ways you could normally go about it, things like a statutory demand leading to a bankruptcy process, or forfeiture, or the CRAR scheme, are now all off the table, or they have been since last year, since COVID's been going on. So while that moratorium has been in effect, the government has also gave a voluntary code of practice to help people understand how they should go about dealing with these kind of things. So there are a few kind of principles that are in there. One of the ones that's kind of important to tenants to know is that if you're in a position where you can pay all the rent, you should do so. It's also important to understand this only relates to commercial rent arrears, so not to do with anything residential, things like that. So you need to make sure that it actually falls within this scheme.